Peace Collective. What is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader. If y'all are new here, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you, thank you, thank you times 1,000 for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. This is going to be another general collective reading. However, we are going to do a deep dive today. If you guys are interested in music, hip hop, celebrity culture, entertainment, I do have a playlist curated on my channel that is titled the Deep Dive Series, where I explore different topics of those natures. Okay, if you guys are interested in stuff like that, if that's your type of speed, you like readings like that, definitely make sure to check out that playlist that I have made on my channel for those specific types of readings. Today, we are going to look into the energy between two female rappers. Okay, we've got Cardi B, and then we've got another rapper, BIA. Okay, Cardi B is out of New York, and then BIA, who is still up and coming, making a name for herself. Very talented, very beautiful girl. She's out of Boston. Okay, so of course everybody knows Cardi B. She's a major superstar, world renowned. Bia is still working her way up through in the ranks as far as the music industry goes. Okay, personally, I do like Bia's music. I think she's very talented. It's different type of sound. You know, it's very mellow. It's very relaxed, but at the same time, it's fun. Okay. She also has been kind of associated with J. Cole and Nicki Minaj, being that she has some pretty significant cosigns and features with those two. J. Cole, Nicki Minaj are two very mainstream pillars in the game. So to say that you have those types of cosigns early in your career it says a lot. So big ups to Bia and her career and what she's doing and the work she's pushing. And I wish her all the best. Okay, Cardi B, of course, we all know Cardi B. She's very successful. She's put out a lot of new music in the last few months. So looks like she's trying to gain some traction back and gain her momentum back before her album drops, if it even drops. Okay, so big ups to her as well for her to continue doing her thing. But the situation is kind of weird. I don't know if you guys saw online. Cardi B, just by the time this reading loads onto my channel, it would have been last night. So she got on live and did one of her classic rants. Okay, she was talking about um how Bia put out a snippet. Okay, if you guys are not familiar, Cardi B got on a song with Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, the Wannabe remix. She kind of threw shade and threw some shots at Bia, and it looks like Cardi has a hold of a snippet that Bia put out, and she's threatening to sue Bia for what she said in the snippet. Mind you, this is not even a song that's out. Nobody's really even heard it. We don't know about it yet. So we literally heard maybe 15 seconds, and it wasn't even all the way clear of what Bia said. But clearly, Cardi took what she said personally, and feels as though she may want to sue her because of what she said. Okay, in Cardi's words, Bia was quote unquote lying on her kitty cat. Okay, so let's just get right into this. These two have been throwing shots at each other. It seems like back and forth, very like subtly, very lightly, like very slight little jabs. So it's with this her, with Cardi getting on her live and doing her rants about the situation. It looks like it's kind of like garnered a little bit more attention, and it looks like she's trying to take this to the next level here. So let's just get right into this. Let's see. I have two different cards already laid out. I have the Queen of Swords here from one deck representing Cardi B. She is a Libra. Okay, then I have the Queen of Wands. That's going to represent Bia. Bia is a Leo. Okay, and I'm not too familiar with either of these ladies' full birth charts. Those are just their sun signs. So I'm going to use the queens of the deck that represent those sun signs. Okay, so we're going to start with some oracle cards. Then we'll dive into the tarot to clarify these messages and see how, what's really going on. How do these ladies really feel about one another? I'm not really getting too much like publicity stunt with this. Okay, it seems more of like a really bad miscommunication type of thing intuitively already. But it doesn't seem like Cardi is too pleased or too happy with the route that BIA is taking. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on a minute. My bad, y'all. I'm back. My cat was making way too much noise. I really am trying to concentrate, so I had to go handle her real quick. But let's get right into this, okay? We're going to use a couple of oracle cards first. I'm going to start with BIA's side of things here, and then we'll jump over to Cardi with the oracle portion, okay? Then we'll come back to BIA with the tarot and clarify. So Spirit, please give us some clear and concise messages regarding this situation between Cardi B and BIA. What is going on in BIA's mind regarding Cardi B at this time? How is she feeling? What are her next moves? How does she really feel towards Cardi? Is this a PR stunt? Please give us some clear and concise messages regarding BIA as it pertains to Cardi B. Thank you. Oops. Engagement ring. Interesting. Can you get one more of these, please, BIA? Okay. Before I get into these cards, guys, already I'm seeing lightning and engagement ring. Okay, lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, upheaval. Then you have engagement ring here. Okay, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Now, really fast, guys, if you saw the live or you heard bits and pieces of what Cardi B said, she said that she wanted to sue BIA because she didn't like how BIA was quote unquote allegedly lying on her kitty cat. Okay, apparently there's some rumors going around that Cardi B could have allegedly slept with somebody else. Okay, we know that she's married to Offset, so there's this underlying energy here where BIA may have be hip to some information here, and there was rumors going around between the two camps that Cardi B may have stepped out on her husband. So what do we have here already? Lightning, okay, again, shocking news, shocking information, surprise, and engagement ring. So the fact that that's the first thing coming out, this seems to be something that she is confident about, or something that she doesn't mind putting out there on the open for people to hear about, for people to know. And she doesn't mind being the one exposing it, okay, if that's really true. Of course, we don't know these people personally. We don't know if that is true. Cardi B messing around with somebody else, cheating on her husband, but we're just gonna use allegedly for right now. But it's already showing up on BIA's end, so I feel like she's very confident in what it is, this piece of information regarding that she could possibly know. Okay, and this card also says transformation, so it seems like, you know, this engagement that's going on between her and Cardi B, obviously it can gain or garner more traction to her music, you know, her YouTube, her Twitter, her Instagram, or whatever. So this could possibly like catapult her into a different type of limelight if this goes the way that she needs it, or if she works this the right way. Okay, then I have another card here that says kisses. It says unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. Interesting. So I am definitely seeing here that like at one point BIA may have wanted to work with Cardi B. Okay, again with this engagement here, eternity, okay, partnership, union. So that's two people coming together. And then with this kisses card, it's like she was giving Cardi B her flowers at one point, basically bigging her up, letting her know how great she's doing and how proud of Cardi she is, and you know, all of that, basically giving her her flowers. So I do see that there was a point in time where BIA was a little bit more swooned over Cardi B. Okay, and this is coming up as like past energy. It feels like it doesn't really seem so current. And with this lightning card here, okay, again, sudden change, surprise. Maybe BIA was put on to some information, or maybe they had Cardi and her had some type of exchange here where her viewpoint changed kind of drastically about Cardi. So it's kind of like, for an example, you know, you could be cool with somebody or friendly with somebody, and then you discover that this particular person, you know, is completely opposite when they get into a particular environment. Or maybe you didn't realize how this person really gave it up before, and now you're seeing them for who they are. So something here occurred. Cardi may have said something, or again, Bia was hip to some certain information here that has changed her opinion or changed how she feels towards Cardi. So again, it went from giving her flowers, being engaging, and wanting to possibly even work together or collaborate to I don't think so. I changed my mind. I don't fuck with it anymore. Okay. And of course, we'll clarify and we'll dig a little deeper to see what that could have been possibly. But I'm definitely seeing it went from cool, rah, rah, you're awesome to I don't really fuck with you like that anymore. Let's see. Let's get to the oracle portion real quick for Cardi, and then we'll hop back over to Bia and see what else comes out for her. Okay. How is Cardi feeling toward Bia at this time, Spirit? Thank you. How does Cardi feel toward Bia at this time? And in the live streams, again, if you guys caught bits and pieces of it, it was like a 15-minute stream though. I feel like, if you're not that pressed or you're not bothered by somebody, then why are you getting on live, like your own personal Instagram for 15 minutes talking about the girl you say you claim you don't care about or you're so unbothered by? So, I feel like Cardi has like, plays poker face really well, or she just kind of lets things slide for a while until she's ready to get up and say something. But it doesn't mean that she's actually not bothered. You know what I'm saying? Because again, spending that much time on your own personal platform talking about somebody else and possibly suing them over a diss track that's not even out, I think you might be a little annoyed, at least a little underneath your skin here, Cardi. But let's see, okay, how is she feeling for Bia at this time? Thank you. For Bia at this time, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. I'm seeing stab in the back. Interesting. Yeah, it says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Okay, and when I'm pulling these cards, okay, this is how they feel toward the other person, collective, okay? Then I have another one here that says keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. Ooh. Ooh. Didn't I just say that a few minutes ago? Like, this whole issue with her wanting to sue her is because she didn't like how she allegedly, quote unquote, lied on her kitty cat about her sleeping with somebody else outside of her husband. This card literally says one night stand. And in a general, regular, everyday collective reading, guys, if I get that keys on a ring card, that means you're an option to somebody. Like, you like somebody has many different type of pickings in the litter to choose from. Okay, keys on the ring. Like, you're not special, you're an option here, And then stab in the back. This is interesting. This is how she's feeling towards Bia. Like, she could possibly feel like exactly what it says, like surprised that Bia didn't want to work with her anymore, or she could just be genuinely surprised, like, you know what I'm getting? It's like the energy of, oh, you were giving me all my flowers, you were kissing my ass a couple years ago. Now all of a sudden you act like you don't fuck with me like that anymore. Now you want to talk your stuff and music and spread rumors, blah blah blah. This is how Cardi is feeling. She feels like turned on and stabbed in the back because, again, they had some type of rapport here. Doesn't mean they were like the best of friends, okay, but they did have some kind of conversation. Cardi mentioned that in the live. She said that she recorded the phone call between her and Bia, okay? And that's some weird, like, police type stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're so big, bad, brim blood, like, but you're recording phone calls like a police, like the cops. Like, that's just weird to me personally, okay? And again, we don't know these people from a dry can of paint, but that is kind of weird. But anyway, she does feel kind of like, in a way, betrayed, it seems like, or she's just surprised that Bia is not kissing her ass anymore, maybe, or again, praising her. Okay, Cardi has like this weird type of like superiority complex about her, okay? And it's not to like diminish her or undermine her success that she has garnered over the last few years, but you're not God. You're not, the most in demand in the hip hop industry, music, entertainment, none of that. Like, so the superiority complex has got to calm down a little bit. Like, really. Okay, it's like she's so used to people kissing her ass. It's like now that Bia's not doing that anymore, or again not on her as much, or again, you know, wanting a feature, she's like, girl, what? You know what I'm saying? And then with this keys on the ring, Cardi may have even kind of strung her along, is what I'm getting. You know, like, yeah, okay, we can do this, we can do that, we can work together, but not really, because I don't fuck with you like that, or because you're not somebody that would benefit me in the long run. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's like, why would I work with you? Okay, and I'm talking out of the space of Cardi B. Why would I work with you, Bia, if it's not going to do anything for me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting on your track just to help you. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it seems like here. So she may have strung her along and said, you know, and kind of like put her on a goose chase, is what I'm getting, to get the feature, and it just never happened. And it doesn't, I'm not saying they had like a contract already in place, but again, it could have just been like conversations that happened over time, and it just didn't happen. Okay, it's like Cardi probably just didn't keep up her end of the bargain here or something, is what I'm getting. It's like I got too many other things to do with this keys on the ring, and kind of just left Bia on the back burner here. If she did, you know, possibly entertain the idea of doing a record with her, collaborating possibly. Let me get one more of these for Cardi, please. Okay, it says boat. Okay, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. Yeah, so it seems like, yeah, it's like if Bia, you know, goes out of her way and actually puts this song out and talks her stuff towards Cardi, you know, with the back and forth, like with the diss record stuff. You know what I'm saying? We seem to be in a very much so diss record culture right now. The whole damn year basically, but I feel like she would kind of just take it in stride and just leave it alone, because it's giving me the energy of like I wouldn't really have anything much to say about you anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of leave this alone and move on and move forward from it. Closure issues, but and the fact that that's even there, like closure issues, in the same breath, on the same card as moving on and making progression, those are two polar opposites. You know, you can't move on if you still have issues with closure. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's almost as if, you know, Cardi may pay it dust, or she may not entertain it because she doesn't have much to say about Bia, for one. And then on the other hand of that, it's like you don't have much to say, but at the same time, it's still under your skin so much, it's hard for you to let it go. Again, with this card saying closure issues. Okay, let's get into the tarot though. Let's get into this and see what's going on here, because I really don't like the whole, you know, recording phone calls and threatening to release that as receipts because she was giving you flowers before. I mean, you've been in the game for a few years now. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have given you your flowers, Cardi, but it doesn't mean they have to keep kissing your ass. You know what I'm saying? Just because they praised you at one time. You know? Again, like a very superiority type of complex here. But anyway, Spirit, what's going on with Bia towards Cardi at this time? Thank you. How is Bia feeling toward Cardi at this time, Spirit? Thank you. If you guys like this so far, this is making sense to you, you have something you want to add, please feel free to put it down in the comments. I love interacting with you guys. Let me know what you know, okay? How is Bia feeling toward Cardi right now, Spirit? Thank you. One thing I'm hearing with the smoke, like Leo, I almost called her Leo. I know her sign is a Leo, but she doesn't really seem like a confrontational person for the most part. But it's like, if you poke me, I'll be sure to poke you back 5 times. You know, it's like she's with the smoke, at least when it comes to like the pen, writing, getting in the booth. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't mind. Let's see. How is she feeling toward Cardi, Spirit? Thank you. Oops. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me get one more. How is she feeling toward Cardi, Spirit? Thank you. Wow. 4 of Wands. Okay. If you guys checked out my reading that I did between Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, the 4 of Wands popped out in that reading as well, okay? Relating to marriages, home life, domesticated matters, stability, foundation, okay? So 4 of Wands is here, Wheel of Fortune, and the 3 of Cups. You guys, wow, this is again, you guys, what is the underlying problem here? Why did Cardi B get on this live? Okay, she wants to try to sue BIA because BIA had put out a snippet and talked about Cardi's home life, the possibility of her messing around on her husband. Three of Cups is a third party energy for the most part. Okay, it's an energy of being celebratory, having a lot of fun, partying, girls' night out, guys' night out type of vibe. Okay, but it's also a third party energy. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. That is destiny, that is purpose, that is good luck, good karma as well. Yeah. Bia, okay. And that's the thing too. Like, yes, people do kind of will just say things sometimes to kind of gain some type of traction, but at the same time, I feel like again, Bia is not a very like confrontational person. She really just kind of sits back, puts out her work. She went on a tour and everything. How did Bia go on a tour before you, Cardi? Like, are you serious? But this whole situation is weird. But anyway, she's not like a confrontational person. Like, she's not gonna poke until you poke. You get what I mean? So I feel like she wouldn't just kind of go out of her way to put something out there that she doesn't, one, just feel very confident about, or that she knows for certain. Okay, so again, this is alleged. We don't know if any of this to be true, guys, but intuitively it seems like Bia definitely has something or knows something here. Again, this is how she feels towards Cardi. Okay, about her home life, her foundation, her marriage, this third party here or something. Wow. Interesting. And even if it's not Cardi B messing around on her husband, it's the fact that she knows about Offset messing around on Cardi B, like a lot of people do, right? Obviously, but she knows something here, and she feels as though if she goes out of her way and says this, I definitely see again her wheel continuing to turn. You know, nothing is really going to stop for Bia. Okay, if anything, things are going to just get bigger and better for her, and both of them know this. Okay, Bia and Cardi B know this, and it doesn't really seem like she's trying to push it so hard, because think about it this way, right? Bia has been a rapper for a while now. She's been out for a minute. She's already had her features with Nicki, J. Cole, whatever. Cardi B's been out for a while. She could have came out and said and poked the Cardi B bear at any given time all these years if she wanted to, right? It's not really gaining any traction until now. So there's something here that she's aware of, that she feels as though can kind of knock Cardi B off of her wheel of fortune here, kind of like knock her out of whack, you know. And it could have to do with something that happened while drinking, or while partying, or while going out and about, being at a club, possibly, is what I'm getting. Okay, the girls in this Three of Cups card is like they're like all dressed in club attire or something. And it's not that she's like hoping for her downfall or whatever, but it's just whatever she has, again, with this lightning card, shocking news, surprise, upheaval. It's like it's gonna kind of again throw Cardi for a whirlwind here, you know. This is something she's known for a while, is what I'm getting with that Wheel of Fortune. Oh wow, the Lovers. Gemini energy, interesting. This is a soulmate relationship, a twin flame dynamic as well. This can also have to do with having a major decision to make, okay? Choices. Yeah, so she definitely feels like Cardi B, you know, may have had another relationship possibly somewhere along the lines, okay, outside of Offset here. But she is kind of pondering still on the decision whether or not she should move forward with this, even though it will benefit her in the end. And you know, Bia has her own fan base. She's got her own like foundation kind of set up in a way, but she's not necessarily the most biggest famous star in the world, okay, or on a particular stratosphere like Cardi B is. So, but I think she's gonna move forward with the decision to go ahead and put this record out. I do. It doesn't necessarily have to be the snippet we heard, okay? She could go ahead and record another song and do something else, or kind of rearrange the lyrics a little bit and then put it out. Okay, because this Wheel of Fortune looks like a giant, like a giant disc to me, like a vinyl disc or something. So she could go ahead and make the decision. I see her going ahead and moving forward with it, but it's just a decision here that she may have, felt in her heart like, I don't know if I should or I shouldn't, because again, she was literally threatened on live camera about being sued. So I do see that she is still kind of like sitting and pondering about it. But I see her moving forward with the decision to go ahead and put it out. Let's see. But yeah, with this Lovers card, that's like, and being in love with somebody as well. It's like, I'm hearing the word obsessed. Cardi says that she doesn't follow Bia. She doesn't see anything she does. She doesn't take any ideas from her. She doesn't steal from her or whatever. But Bia still feels that way. Regardless, like Cardi can deny it all day long, but she still feels like she tries to like emulate her image in one way, shape, or form. Okay, you don't have to, and that's the thing too, right? Like people that are really big celebrities, they may feel as though it's easier or won't be as noticed if they do bite off and steal from people that are not as famous as them or don't have as much of a following. So they feel like they can get away with that stuff. And I think that's what the problem here is with Bia. It's like she could possibly feel as though Cardi thinks that she can get away with this and continue to ride this wheel of fortune here, with these decisions that she's making, biting off of other people. It doesn't necessarily have to be just Bia, but it seems to be something that she's noticed and that she's picked up on. And Bia is like, no, like you're not gonna play me out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like as if nobody noticed, as if nobody saw, or as if my fans didn't peep or I didn't peep it. You know what I'm saying? So Bia is viewing Cardi as somebody who can get away with certain decisions that she makes and the things that she does. Okay. Let me see. Let me get two more of these on her. That's interesting. Yeah. So, Bia definitely sees her as like some kind of biter, and that's what kind of keeps her wheel going because there is no creativity, there is no originality here or something. At least that's how Bia feels about Cardi. Okay. Let's see. Why is this here? Four of Swords. Ooh, and the moon at the bottom. That's secrecy, things that are hidden, things that people don't know about, casting illusions. Yeah, there's some kind of like, oh, wow. And the Hierophant in reverse, guys. Wow. Okay, Hierophant has to do with power structures, governmental structures, the music industry as a whole. These are the powers that be. Okay, and it also represents marriages. Okay, the fact that that's coming out in the reverse says a lot. Okay, it's like some type of issue or there's some type of damage in the marriage here. Okay, then you have the moon and the Four of Pentacles. So Bia may feel as though Cardi is holding on to some type of secret here. Okay, illusions, making things seem like what they really aren't. Okay, you have the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Then I have the Four of Swords here. Four of Swords can talk about healing, restoration, okay, relax and recharge. It's also an energy of ceasing communication, not talking to somebody, laying something to rest, okay. And the King of Cups is a very like heartfelt person. They have a lot of emotions, but they don't necessarily say a lot, okay. This is someone who's very, very good at keeping their feelings and emotions at bay. So Bia has held on to, I feel like, a lot of feelings here towards Cardi, like this disdain or something, or again this change of perspective, this change of heart she's had toward her, and she's been holding on to it for a while. Yeah, and then this Four of Swords, this came out in the last reading I did. Again, as far as Cardi B goes, I did a reading between her and Megan. This came out for Cardi as well, the Four of Swords, okay? Looks like somebody who's very stressed out, laid out in the bed, like she's got a headache or cramps, a stomach ache, just not dealing with the day. You know what I mean? Like she looks very overwhelmed and stressed out. And again, this is how Bia is feeling towards Cardi. So it seems like could be a little bit worried that Cardi will really try to Tasha K her and like take her to court if she does release this song. That's why I'm saying I think she'll move forward with it, but she may just kind of rearrange some lyrics or something, or may just wait a couple of days to till this rant that she went on kind of blows over a little bit. But she's viewing Cardi as somebody who is stressed out. Like, she's viewing her as someone who is stressed out again about this type of whatever the secret is, okay, that she's holding on to, holding very closely to her heart, to her chest. She knows it's got Cardi B stressed out. And it seems as though she may have like heard through the grapevine, or BIA may know somebody who's very close to Cardi, or again, like their circles run in between one another or something. Okay. And this King of Cups usually is a husband or a wife. Okay, when you talk about relationships, 9 times out of 10, that's what you want to see when talking about marriages or relationships. But she definitely views her as somebody who is, I'm hearing dangerously in love for some reason. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I am. But this is like, she views her as somebody who's you're blindly in love with this man when he treats you like crap. That's how she's viewing her. And she also views her as somebody who kind of like has a lot of control in a way. Like, she can make something seem one way that it's really not. Again, with that moon energy I had, illusions, okay? Making things seem one way that they aren't. So because she knows, again, Cardi has a little bit more pull in the industry, has a little bit more means as far as behind the scenes goes than BIA would, okay? So I do see, again, it could have her a little bit a bit of a contemplation here about putting this record out, but I do see her moving forward with it anyway. Okay, and then with this King of Cups coming out, it could again elevate her in another way here, into another status, which would be good for her. But again, it's like something here wouldn't have been beneficial to Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, BIA definitely has something on her that she feels very, very confident about, and she doesn't mind laying her to rest, okay? And swords, they have to do with communication, your thoughts. Okay, BIA is very, very, she doesn't play when it comes to the pen, okay? She's decent. If you never heard any of BIA's music, go ahead and listen to it, because she's nice. She's actually really decent, okay? She doesn't have to be the most famous person in the world to be very talented. And I don't think she would have gotten the cosigns that she does have if she wasn't a genuinely talented person. So she will lay Cardi to rest when it comes to the pen. And I think that's why Cardi is taking this route. And like, you know what? It's like she almost didn't expect BIA to respond or say nothing to her. And I don't know why, because again, it's like BIA, she doesn't mind. She's with the smoke. Like, she won't start with you, but she'll finish it, is basically what I'm getting. I think Cardi is taking this other route, with the rants and kind of trying to take attention away from what BIA could possibly say here. My bad, y'all. Because she doesn't want that smoke in the booth, the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though Cardi, has the money and the resources, okay, this is the 10 of Pentacles here coming out for her as her first card. She has the money and the resources to, again, chop and screw and manipulate the way the media may take or play things. And she has more of the resources here to, make a popular record, make a hot song, get writers on it to go back and forth with BIA. But it's like, it's not going to benefit Cardi. So it's like she doesn't want to do anything that's not going to benefit her or get her more of a bag. I get it. I understand. Very business minded. I totally get it. 10 of Pentacles here. And again, when I pull cards on a person, this is how they're feeling towards this situation and toward the other person. So I think she kind of is seeing this situation with BIA as like a money grab. Okay. 10 of Pentacles is like a large lump sum. This is also family unit, okay? A family structure here. Real estate, deeds, wills, having an inheritance or something like that. But in relation to this, it seems as though she's viewing BIA as somebody who kind of just wants to come up on a bag real quick. Or like, get a deal, get a contract. You know what I'm saying? Get money out of this situation, basically. So she's looking at BIA like, you're just coming at me because you want some clout. You want a bag. So here you go. You know what I'm saying? I'm acknowledging this because, yeah, because, you want some money. But my thing is like Bia's gonna make her money whether she mentions you or not. So, and again, the first card I had out for her was the stabbed in the back card. So heartbreak, pain, separation, shocking attack, you know. And then another card here, one night stand. That's interesting. And again, the Ten of Pentacles has to do with the family structure, a family unit here. So Cardi, what's going on here? This is not looking right so far. Why is this here? Why is this here? She could even possibly see her as somebody that they could have made money together later down the line when Bia was like a little bit more established, okay? Because this Ten of Pentacles, this is money that's been this is old money. You've been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You're well put in the game, but she doesn't feel like she's put in the game enough to benefit her, to work with her. You know? Let's see. Why is this here? Ten of Swords. Wow. She is too much. Cardi, what are you doing? Oh my God. Yeah, you got the Queen of Cups and then the Ten of Swords. She's hurt. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at anybody here, guys. Okay, I digress. Okay. Ten of Swords. Again, backstabbing, betrayal. Okay, feeling hurt. This is like the final nail in the coffin here. This is also a card of closing out cycles. Okay, this is like the worst you could do to somebody or the worst you can make somebody feel. And you have the Queen of Cups here. This is someone who's very loving, very compassionate. They're nurturing. They're a good listener. Okay, the wife. And you had the King of Cups come out before on Bia's portion here. Okay, so and you know, this girl here looked laying on the phone. This came out in the reading I did with her and Megan as well, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, okay? She feels betrayed by a lot of people, it seems like. But it's like because they know too much, or it's like they do things that she doesn't want them to do. It's like, if you're not on my good side, or you don't do things the way I want you to do them, or you don't, you know, again, with this Queen of Cups, you don't kiss my ass and you don't love on me the way I want you to, then you're an enemy automatically. If you don't sing my praises, then you're an enemy, is the vibe that I'm getting. And Queen of Cups, that's the heart space. You know, someone who's very much so in love. They're very psychic, very intuitive as well. So this is something here. She's viewing Bia as somebody who is very intuitive. It's like, again, she knows stuff that she shouldn't be knowing, basically. Okay, again, this is how Cardi's feeling toward her. So it's like, she feels as though, okay, if Bia, if you go ahead out, if you put this out and you say this and that, I have receipts on the fact that you used to love me, you used to give me my flowers and praise me. But if you really, you know, go ahead and say this about me, then you're an enemy. You betrayed me. You know what I'm saying? And this could have to do with somebody she loves, you guys. Queen of Cups, and who does she love? She will go to the wayside by her man, Offset. You know, she will go to the ends of the earth for him. It seems like she does not play about her her family structure, which is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna come for you, come for your family, come for your relationship, or try to destroy it. You know, you should feel away. I totally understand, but this is rap, this is hip hop, this is music. Like, people take jabs in all different types of avenues, different types of ways. I mean, did we not just get through an entire month of Drake and Kendrick going back and forth on like a very personal tip? You know what I'm saying? Like, they did it back in the day in the 90s, and Nicki did it earlier this year. So it's like, come on, man, you gotta chill. Like, you don't gotta be suing people because they got in the booth, you know? And she definitely sees Bia as somebody that could end her. Not end her career necessarily, but yeah, like, again, swords, thoughts, communication, wordplay. She knows that Bia can lyrically end her, basically. And she views Bia, again, as somebody who knows things that she shouldn't know. It's so weird because this Queen of Cups, like, even though she's a little bit more lighter complected than Bia, like, I know it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but she kind of almost resembles Bia in a way, just with blue hair. Interesting. Let's see. It's the girl on this 10 of swords. She's literally just like laying on her side, just scrolling up and down on her phone. So the stuff that Cardi sees online really bothers her. So she can act all day that she's not bothered. That's not true, okay? The Queen of Cups is a sensitive person. You know, they feel everything. So you say the one thing wrong about her or something, she's wearing that on her chest, on her heart. Okay? Let's see, why is this here? Why is this here? Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay. Again, another very intuitive card. Someone who's a psychic. Someone who knows a lot, but they don't say a lot. This is the energy of having secrets. Again, I got the Moon card earlier. Secrecy. Okay, this is stuff that we don't know about. Stuff that goes on behind the scenes. This is the holder of esoteric knowledge here. Okay. Someone who knows a lot, but doesn't necessarily say or share a lot. Okay. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is someone who, at least when it comes to music, entertainment, these industry type of readings, this is like someone who may be independent. They're not necessarily signed to a label, but they still make their money. They still make their go-arounds. They're still basking in like the ambiance of their success here. Okay, so again, this is how Cardi is viewing BIA. She's viewing her as somebody who can kind of do what she wants and say what she wants, because she's not necessarily obligated to the governmental structure, or I should say the powers that be. Okay, the puppeteers, the puppet masters, the guys in the suits. She's not obligated to follow their rules here because she's independent. She can, you know what I'm saying? And she doesn't have to necessarily abide by any of that, because she's not in some type of crappy deal where you can and can't say certain things, or you have to release a certain day or time. You know what I'm saying? Again, she's viewing her as somebody who is who knows things that she shouldn't know. And whether or not the whole thing with her messing around on Offset is true or not, there really could be some type of validity to that. Or again, the fact that Offset messes around on Cardi, but with someone that she's very close to, or that she was very close with. Okay, it's like BIA knows stuff that only Cardi and Offset should know about. Yeah, the sun, the Leo in your life right now, Cardi, the Leo in your life. That's not Glorilla. Okay, this is exposure. This is coming to the truth about things, you know, things being enlightened to you. This is also having a lot of vibrancy, a lot of energy, a lot of success, okay, prosperity, abundance in all avenues here. So yeah, the fact that this is coming out underneath the High Priestess here, exposure to secrets, to things we don't know, okay? And again, she's feeling like this. I have to keep reiterating that because I don't want you guys as viewers to be confused as to, you know, what energy I'm picking up on here, or I'm just, you know what I mean? Or what I'm referring to. So she's viewing BIA as this, somebody who knows a lot and can spill the beans and expose something here that the public doesn't know about. Okay, the High Priestess, she's on this laptop. We don't know what she's typing. We don't know what she's Googling, what she's looking up, what she's into, but it's going to be exposed. Okay, it's going to come out. That's why I think Cardi, again, she took this route of the police route. Okay, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to put the receipts that you used to kiss my ass and praise me. You asked me for a feature, blah, 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 blah. She's willing to expose that just to avoid BIA from one, ending her lyrically, okay, and putting her in the dirt, basically, okay. She doesn't, and again, this is not going to do much for her career at all, engaging with her in this way, and she knows that. But she's taking this route of exposing the phone calls and doing this and that and the suing if you drop this record, because she doesn't want some secret here to be exposed, especially not by somebody who Cardi considers quote unquote underneath her. You know what I'm saying? And again, just because somebody doesn't have as much star power as you, or all the resources, they don't have the 10 of Pentacles like you do just yet, Okay? Doesn't mean they're not talented. Doesn't mean they're not good at what they do. It doesn't mean that they don't know stuff just because they're not as into the industry as you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bia's ear is to the streets, okay? That's basically what I'm getting, like the industry streets. And I think Cardi is a little concerned here, a little worried about what may come out or be exposed. So she kind of has to take this route of doing a rant and getting online and not getting in the booth to write, because she's not going to write it herself, and she knows that Bia is very talented. She knows that already. She's very aware of that. Okay, she also views Bia as somebody who is coming up in the game. Okay, again, like an independent type of money maker, independent structure here. And she sees her as somebody who could possibly get to this 10 of Pentacles as far as, you know, solidifying herself more in the industry, because again, Cardi knows that she's talented, and it may just take a little more time. You know, it may take a little bit more consistency. She may not just pop because of one album the way Cardi did, right? But it doesn't demean or take away from her talent. You know, I'm going to get one more final card here for Bia, and then I'm going to get one more final card here for Cardi, guys, okay? If you like this reading, like the style of reading, you have something you want to add, definitely leave a comment, leave a like on the video. It means the world to me each and every single time. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm going to get one more card for Bia real quick. Thank you. One more card for Bia, please. One more card for Bia, please. Whoops. Knight of Wands. What did I say? She's okay with the smoke. She will go for it. She's willing to take the risk. Okay. Knight of Wands is somebody who is very spontaneous. They are very out there for the most part. Okay, when you're talking about a sexual type of situation, this is somebody who is here for a good time, not a long time. They play the field. They don't mind leaving their options open. Okay, but this is somebody who's brave. Because generally speaking here, okay, they don't mind going out on an adventure. They don't mind going out of their way to do something. Okay, they're passionate. They're very goal driven. They're ambitious here. Okay, this Knight of Wands is about the action. I said that already. I was like, she wants the smoke. She doesn't mind, especially if you can get in the booth and handle shit there. Yeah, yeah. And then again, in relation to how she's viewing Cardi, okay, she could possibly view her as somebody who has slept around. Okay, somebody who's for the streets. And of course, you know, I feel like Cardi has done a really solid job of like keeping that low key to the point that we don't know about it. If allegedly, if she does mess around with other men or a man that's not offset, okay? Because again, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's a player. They're not here for the relationship stuff. So she could is looking at her as somebody who could possibly potentially be messing around, okay? Or again, she has information about Offset messing around on Cardi. Again, I feel like it could be with somebody that she was close with, that she was cool with, that she hung out with this Three of Cups, okay? That's a friend group. So yeah, she definitely knows something here that that Cardi doesn't want her to know, or that she shouldn't know. And you know what I'm hearing? Oh my gosh, I'm hearing like Cardi B's rant voice in my head right now. Like, why are you letting these bitches and hoes do this? Why are you letting them get this comfortable to talk about me? La, 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 la. Like, she's going off on somebody behind the scenes right now. Like, I feel like she's either going off on her husband or somebody in her camp on her team, because again, like, why does she know this? Why does she know all this? Is the vibe that I'm getting, and she's pissed. I feel like she's really upset. Let me get one more card for Cardi, please. I'm gonna get you guys out of here. One more for Cardi, please. Oops. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Oh man. Okay, Queen of Wands, another very ambitious, goal-driven, go-getter type of person. This is someone who's very confident. Okay, they're very beautiful or handsome if they're a man. Okay, but this is somebody who again, like not very committal, okay? Like somebody who they're not, 9 times out of 10 they're a bachelor or a bachelorette, okay? The King of Wands or the Queen of Wands 9 times out of 10 is not settling down, okay? The fact that this is coming out again, and it's so funny, like, okay, I know I said the Queen of Cups looked like Bia, but no, like for real, this card, this Queen of Wands, it really looks like Bia, like for real, guys. If you have like the modern witch deck, okay, look at it. You can check it out yourself or look it up online, but the girl's face literally looks like Bia. That's so funny. Again, this is Leo energy. Like, yeah, Cardi, the Leo in your life it can really like do a number on you, I feel like. But the Queen of Wands is also like, it gives me witch vibes, okay? Somebody who could potentially like dip and dabble in magic, okay, root work and things like that. And that's something that has come out and was already, I've talked about that before a couple of times on this channel, how Cardi B doesn't mind using the spiritual realm to get the results that she wants. So she's very apt to that. And especially with this high priestess being here in her spread, yeah, she's very tapped in, or she has a team of people who are spiritually very tapped in, and she doesn't mind putting that work on you. Cardi will put that work on you spiritually before she puts that work on you in the booth, which is what her career is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the way that Cardi is viewing Bia, okay, with this Queen of Wands coming out here, she's viewing her as somebody, again, very independent, march to the beat of their own drum. They're going to do what they want to do when they want to do it anyway. So there's like almost a sense of not having control over her or this situation here the way she would other people in her life. And she doesn't really like that, I don't think. Okay, she sees her as somebody who you know, is very passionate about her career here. And Cardi knows that Bia is a little bit more passionate about the music itself than just the money. Okay, Cardi's even said it out of her own mouth, like she got into the music because she likes the money. It wasn't necessarily about the music, you know what I'm saying? Wow, this is very interesting, guys. This is going to end up unfolding and coming out in due time anyway, okay, with this Leo card here. And it's funny because even outside of my deep dives, I've been getting that energy collectively a lot in personal readings, collective generals. Like something very significant is going to happen around like the end of the summertime, July, August, September. So that could be when some of this kind of starts to blow up for real, and we get to really see what the truth is behind some of these situations, at least in a public manner, you guys. So something here is definitely going to get exposed here. Okay, so Cardi, I suggest you play your cards right with this, okay? If you're going to get in the booth, get in the booth. But threatening to sue people and stuff like that, it's not necessary. It's really not. It's not necessary. This is very interesting. Very interesting. I was not expecting any of this, but whew, I'm going to leave this reading here because this has gotten very heavy. I can't thank you guys enough for being here and again spending your time and your precious energy here with me in these readings. Thank you guys so very much. Leave a like on the video, share with somebody if you care. Let me know what you know. I love to interact with you all. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I love you guys so much. Peace.